Hi guys! I went to a Christmas dinner last night, so I decided to film my complexion. Now, I'm not doing anything new in this video, but I personally love complexion videos. So that's why I always try to film myself doing my complexion, because I know there's other people like me out there that find this kind of content really relaxing. So I'm just doing my standard underpainting. I went in with the Peach Matte Concealer pot in, it's not cappuccino, brown sugar. I threw away my cappuccino, but in brown sugar. And then I went in with a liquid highlighter from Marc Jacobs. It's discontinued, so I don't even remember the name, but I got it in like a gift set, like maybe a year and a half ago. And then I'm putting concealer on my eyelids using the Huda Overachiever concealer in Sugar Biscuit, and I'm also using that same Huda concealer to highlight around my mouth where I had put color corrector. Now, I had someone ask me, like, they didn't put it in a comment, but some people that I work with watch my videos, and they asked me when I was at work what was the orange stuff. It is color corrector. I think I mentioned this in another video, but when I have breakouts, I tend to scar, and using color theory, if you have like bluish, purplish marks on your face, this includes if you have under eye circles, you want to use something that is yellow based that will cancel out that purple and blue, because if you just put your foundation over top of it, it's going to come through looking gray, and you don't want that. So that's why I use color correctors, particularly around my mouth, because that's where I break out, and around my mustache area, because your girl does have a mustache. Okay, I'm almost 40. I can't do nothing about it. I'm hairy. So I went in with a concealer, a yellow concealer underneath my eyes just to give some brightness. And then I'm going in with one of my favorite foundations, the Giorgio Armani Maestro foundation. Once again, I think this is in the process of being discontinued. I found this at TJ Maxx, and it's legit my shade 5.5. It was a blessing that I found this foundation in my shade, because usually TJ Maxx has a very limited selection as far as shades that they have, but I found it and I love it. And then instead of going in with my Charlotte Tilbury powder like I usually do for under my eyes, I'm using the Laura Mercier powder just because I had a mini and I wanted to start using it. So I put that on a dry beauty blender, and I am gently tapping underneath my eyes because I did not want to bake today. I wanted everything to look really light, fresh, and glowy. Because in the wintertime, yes, I like matte, but I prefer glowy skin in the winter because I already have dry skin. So if I go out with matte products on, I'm just going to look like dried up leather at the end of the day. And then, of course, for my contour, I'm going in with Morbid Lisa from the Glam Goth Beauty Dark Renaissance palette. Still going strong with that Morbid Lisa. I'm about to hit pan, and I'm really sad. So, Marley, if you're watching this, girl, we need you to sell the contour shades from that palette individually. Because I'm going to hate to have to buy a whole nother palette just to use one shade. Maybe I'll just DM her and give her that suggestion, because I can't live with that Morbid Lisa. It's like the perfect contour shade. And then I went in with some of the blush colors from the Dark Renaissance palette and just mixed them together. There's like 3 peachy blush colors in there. So that's what I'm applying as my blush. And I went a little heavy on the right side, so that's why you see me going in with my big fluffy brush to try to blend that out, because they are pigmented, girl. Pigmented. Always tap off your brush. And then, of course, I'm putting blush on my nose because, you know, that's just my journey. I already tight lined my eyes, but I decided not to put that in this video because some people don't like it. So I just left in me using the Tarte Dual Ended liquid liner to do my wing. And of course, you know, do it on both sides. I don't use tape for my small wings. I only use tape when I'm doing like color on my eyes and I need that edge to be sharp, but I can usually free draw my wings if they're small enough, which is what I'm doing here. After my wings, I started on my lips. I'm using the NYX Suede pencil liner in Downtown Beauty, and I'm using that to line my lips, and I'm going to fill them in on the corners and around my cupid's bow in the middle of my bottom lip. And that's just the way that I contour my lips. Yes, my lips are filled. However, that does not mean, I don't want them to have, different, I don't want to say a different shape, but a more defined shape. So that's why I always line my lips before I go in with a lip color, just because to me, it gives a more crisp look. And then for lipstick, I'm going in with Glam Goth Beauty Salvation. I don't even think she sells this color anymore. This was one of her original nudes, and I fucking love it. This goes really well with Downtown Beauty. And then I just use my fingers to tap it out because I want it to be applied really lightly. I didn't want it to be super opaque. But the Death Proof lipsticks are my favorite formula. Like, I fucking love them, because when she says Death Proof, like, bitch, these do not come off. They don't come off. And then for a gloss, I went in with the Fenty Milk Gloss, and I just applied it to the center of my bottom lip and used my finger to bring it to my top lip. When I apply gloss, I don't put it on my entire mouth anymore. I just put it in the center to make my lips look super juicy. And then I did go in with the Artist Couture Supreme Bronze around my eyes. And this is the final look. So I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I hope you're having a really Merry Christmas. Bye!